really, the Climate Change Committee is talking about getting rid of almost half of the livestock in this country to meet our climate targets. Delighted to speak to the founder of Concept Dairy, Diarmaid McLaughlin. Diarmaid, thanks so much for being here. This is a pretty big blow to farmers, to people who work in agriculture of all sorts, if of course, the government accepts this advice.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show. It really is a big blow for farmers all over the UK, Ireland. They're really struggling at the moment to be able to break even. And now to have all these other pressures on them. And we know the cost of sustainability, but the problem is farmers are not being paid. They can make the changes on farms. We're seeing it with some really good examples out there. We're seeing examples by a company called Barbers who make really good cheese, treat their farmers fairly. You've got First Milk in Scotland doing really good regenerative farming, making these natural changes. But these announcements are very unhelpful.
Yeah, I mean, it does appear as though the Climate Change Committee is launching a campaign against farmers with this one, really. I mean, if you were to get rid of 25% of sheep and cattle, how many farmers would that push out of business? A lot, I imagine. If you were to halve the number of sheep and cattle in this country, which seems to be one of the more long-term proposals, that would decimate the British countryside in so many ways. It appears to me that these people are totally out of touch.
Oh, completely. We're already losing. Every 3 days, we're losing nearly 4 dairy farms. Every 3 days. That's how crazy it is. And this is why we really need change. So 25% there is 3,500. So 1,750 farms would have to shut down. That's dairy alone. Then you add the effect on beef, sheep, all the other sectors. It's absolutely phenomenal. And what's going to happen is, well, people still need to eat. Fundamentally, people still need to eat. You can't eat data from a data center. You need food. So farmers need to produce that food. And if it's not produced in the UK or Ireland or Northwest Europe, it's going to come from somewhere else in the world. And we're seeing huge imports into the UK already of food. We're going to see dairy being replaced with other products such as palm oil. We're already seeing it with dairy milk chocolate, for example. They've taken some of the cream out and replaced it with palm oil. And everyone thinks there's a glass and a half in every bar, but it's only skim milk. It's not whole milk. So it's already happening, but we really need to make these changes.